What's going on, YouTube? This is the Battle Blaster coming back at you. I want to talk to you about the part two of the DOS that I was trying to talk about before I was started falling asleep. Um, what I was going to was what I was trying to say was back in the '70s when the civil rights movement went along, and then when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, uh, when black people we started burning up our neighborhoods, we weren't burning up houses and stuff like that. We were burning up stores. And for some of us, it wasn't burning up like, let's say we weren't burning up certain stores. Um, those Jewish individuals, they would pay sometimes young brothers to burn down these stores, or sometimes they would do it themselves. They blame it on us. Um, the whole point of what I was trying to get to it was this: is that as this country, okay, I always get ready to go to sleep and fall asleep. I guess it's this damn sofa. The sofa's so damn comfortable, you know. But as I've been telling people for a long time, this country is about to be destroyed. I'm going to give this country another five. I say give it between 5 and 6. I ain't gonna say 6 years. I say 4 and 5 years. We're gonna be back in World War III. Watch. Um. Oh boy, watch this person call me back. This is gonna be so crazy. Um. But yeah, it's gonna be really crazy, and us give it like the next four. I say three. I say 4 or 5 years, and we're gonna experience something that's gonna be like nothing we've never seen before within that time. I watch as these people don't want to give us anything. They don't want to do anything for us, and now we're speaking out against it, and now it's going to be a big problem. Like I said, we didn't do anything. We, you know, how can I say we've done things to spark the fire of revolution, but we've always been extinguished, and a lot of times we've been extinguished by our own people because we've been compromised, and those people who was always able to do what they did. They, let me get back at y'all. This is crazy. Sorry about that, y'all. Had a I don't even know what the hell that is, but yeah, it's something that's about to come down, and I'm starting to see lately that these people are they know it, and they're not going to try to save it. Like I seen on TV, and I keep telling people about what I've seen. Um, when Barack Obama became president, I remember how the Republicans came out. The Republicans was like, um, "We will do everything in our power to make sure he will be a one-time president." That's even if we have to destroy the country in the process. And those was the words that came out these assholes' mouth. All these Republicans that sat up there. Now I'm gonna tell you something about these politicians, these Republicans and these Democrats. Um, they are the same bird. They're two wings of the same bird. That's the best way of me to put it that way. One's left wing, one's right wing, and they're on the same bird. These people know how to lie, they know how to cheat, they know how to steal. This is all they do. I like I said, I watched as when Jewish people come up and get their money, and we give them trillions and trillions of dollars. Number one, like I said, allegedly, We did not kill these people and put them in concentration camps over Germany. We didn't. Well, we did put the Asians in concentration camp, and then they took a lot of their money. They took a lot of their stores. They took their property. And when those people came back into society again, a lot of them didn't have no land. They had nowhere to go. The Native Americans, you slaughtered a lot of them. Then you turned around, took their land, and you put them on a piece of land that you cut every freaking few years or every year. You and I've read that you cut their land back. You put them on a reservation. They have no street lights on there. I mean, they live like they live like they in the second. I mean, they live in a town that's like a, or they live on a reservation which is like a town, or they live in motorhomes, and these people. I mean, you treat them like shit. I mean, I heard a story, and it's this one town. I forgot where the town was at, but it's a Native American town, and they said at the when you get to the end of the street, it's nothing at night. It's nothing but darkness. There's probably one or two or three street lights through the main portion of the main strip of the street. Everywhere else is all dark. So it just shows you these people. If you really, really, really wanted to do what you had to do to people, and I don't want to talk too much on Native Americans because number one, those individuals, man, they do a lot of foul shit to us too, and uh, then they want to use Martin Luther King's words, and they take it out of context. It's a piece of shit. But if you really wanted to do something for those people, you would have built them nice houses. You would have built them a nice city where it's just them. Or hey, listen, we're gonna build some houses. We're gonna build this, and you wouldn't build no cheap shit. You build some nice shit. And then you say, all right, there you go. We put money into your community. We did this, we did that. And you let those people make jobs for themselves and create jobs for themselves, get them some factories for themselves, and let them people work. And if they don't want to work, they can live off their land and they have free electric, free gas, free water because this is their land. But like I said, these individuals they wasn't even thinking that way either. Probably they were, but probably weren't. And you didn't give a damn because it's not your property. You feel like this is not it's not your state, but every few years or every year you guys snatch uh acres from their land. Like I said, anyway, that's not even really where I should be at right now. Anyway, I'm talking about the ADOS situation, and the thing is, we need our money. Cut the fucking check, all right? No bullshit. I'm gonna tell you the way it is. Cut the fucking check. You guys have you shitting on us. You kill our children. You kill us. You got us fighting against one another. You got the men fighting against the women. You got the women fighting against the men. You got the young fighting against the old. You got the gay fighting against the straight. You create gays in our community. You created drug users in our community. You did a lot of fucking shit to us. You destroyed us, and then now you're sitting here telling us, "Oh, pick yourself up by your bootstraps." Okay, like I told you before, when we came out of slavery and into Reconstruction, we quickly somehow we did it, and you were so upset, and you were so feared, you had to destroy it. J. Edgar Hoover said this. He said, "Never let there be another a rise of a black Moses." Prevent a rise of a black Moses, meaning, you don't want another person to come up saving the people. That's why you killed MLK. This is why you killed Martin. This is why you killed Megger. This is why you killed Fred Hampton. This is why you've killed these individual men. These are men. And the thing, how you stopped us from, how can I say this? The thing is, this is the reason why you stopped us. from going somewhere forward. You, like I said, you created this woman lives movement shit. You had your operatives. And the thing is, with your operatives, you knew that if we can kill off the men in the community, which was hell to do, you couldn't do it. But that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to kill us off. So you said, well, we can't kill them all because that'd be too great of a thing. So we got to destroy them in the long run. You destroyed us through making us where we couldn't work. See, at one time, and this is the funny thing about this history on this in this the history of America between blacks and whites in this country is no other no other people had to go through what we went through. You had there were factory jobs. How many men and just black people in general, excuse me, had factory jobs? I remember in the 70s as factory jobs closed up. I was a little boy. I remember there were jobs, and in the 70s, I remember there were factory jobs all over the place, all over the town where I live at. And as you drive by these places today, these places are old, destroyed. They're no longer there. They're just remnants of their old self. And remember, black people used to get out of school, or sometimes they would drop out. This is just not only black people, just anybody could drop out of school and they could start working in a shop in a plant, and they could start working. They said we know how to destroy these people, so this is what we'll do. We'll get rid of all the plants. We'll get rid of all these steel mills and these pottery shops, the things you don't need no you don't need no college degree. You don't need anything but just a strong back, you know, muscle and a little brains. You good. So what they started doing more often, they started going into like state jobs. They started going into things that they said, hey, wait a minute. In order for you to work this backhoe, you had to have a high school diploma to go to school to work on this backhoe. My father had an eighth grade education. He was one of the first black men in New Jersey at that time. Now this is back. This is not. This is way before I was born. He was a young man to work on heavy operating equipment, and how he was resented, how the white people treated him, how everybody tried to do him wrong. He persevered. Those guys, they had to have a tough skin. So fast forward to the 70s. Now you have to have a high school diploma to do what? To work in a heavy operating equipment field, construction working field. Okay, that's when they started doing that, like in the late 70s, early 80s. My father used to say this. He said, "Pretty soon you're gonna have to have a college degree to flip burgers." I remember that back in the 80s. He used to say that. He used to tell us that. And guess what? He's right. It's getting that way very quick. You had to have 1 year of college or 2 years of college to be a police officer. For what? Just to write tickets and fucking shoot people for fucking free? Really? It's a way of keeping us out. See, America has done so much harm to us. You have started a drug epidemic in our communities. You have given us diseases that you constantly bring into our communities by sleeping with our women and sleeping with our men. So what I'm saying to you guys, let me get off this thing because I'm getting tired of people buzzing it. They constantly do this shit and it pisses me the fuck off. But I'm gonna try to hurry and wrap this up and get it out of here. But the thing is, when we were able to go through and just get jobs, come out of school or drop out of school and get jobs and work in a factory or work in a steel mill, whatever the case may be, it was a lot easier. So what happened? They had to cut that shit short. A lot of those jobs went overseas. A lot of those jobs moved out of state. First they moved out of state. Then they moved out of the country and overseas. And a lot of it wasn't to do with just money situation. No, it was a way to hurt us. But they found out later on it hurted them. It hurted the economy. This is why you have all this moving the gold standards and turning the gold standard into the petrodollar and all that shit. Because now we don't have nothing to back it up with. We're not. That's why the Chinese and the Chinese are killing us with making shit. Everything that is made nowadays is made from China or over in Pakistan. It's cheaply built and it's just no good. A lot of it is nice, but a lot of it's no good. Um, America has America has a shit, and the point about what I'm saying about America hasn't her shit. She has said a lot of shit. She's done a lot of shit, and now it's time that we say no more. As black people, we got to get on code, man. We really do got to get on. We really got to get on code. I mean, and I try to tell people it's time for us to haul ass. A lot of people don't want to leave the United States. If I told them motherfuckers there will be a nuclear war in the next 3 years, you know how many stupid ass motherfuckers would still stay here? It like I said, I'm gonna tell you something, and then this might be fucking retarded amount or accessible amount when it comes to reparation. But if you know what, give us $500 trillion, give us $600 trillion, and give us a boat and ship our asses back over to Africa with that 600 trillion plus building materials and building equipment, and we'll make our own cities and shit. We got some brothers out there that might know about building shit like that because we got some brothers out here who build houses and shit like that now. We should just pick the fuck up and leave. And we're not and take our brothers out of jail, our brothers and sisters out of prisons and jails. Take them out of there and leave them to us. You dig? Leave them up to us. Let us deal with them the way we need to deal with them. We'll take them back with us. Because a lot of them brothers are in jail for nothing, for small shit. See, America has never changed her bullshit. America has always kept slaves. And when you're in that jail system, you are nothing but a slave to them. You're a body filling a cell and making money for them. Oh my God. This is really getting on my nerves. These people just keep constantly just texting me. Stop texting me. Let me finish my shit. But like I said, let me get up off this thing because this is really going to get on my nerves with people texting me. People text you, they don't want to call you, but they'll text you. All right, y'all. Let me get up off this thing. All right, this is me talking about ADOS part 2. All right, I'm getting up out of here. I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace.